History says this Templar died in 1314. But history is lying. His execution was staged. His death was faked. And for 700 years, he has guarded something never meant to be found. They said he died screaming on the fire. They said the Templars were finished. But what if one of them never died at all? What if his execution was a lie? His death staged? And his true mission only began after history turned its back? Tonight, you will hear the legend of the Templar who survived the flames, and the artifact he has guarded for over 7 centuries. An object so dangerous, it was erased from every known record. Paris, March 1314. The city does not sleep that night. It waits. Torches line the square like rows of burning eyes, their flames trembling in the cold wind that sweeps through stone streets soaked with rain and fear. Bells toll in the distance, slow and heavy, as if even the churches know what is about to happen. The last Knights Templar are dragged forward in chains. Men who once rode as kings now walk barefoot through mud and ash. Their armor is gone, their banners torn, their order condemned as heresy. The crowd screams for blood, but among the condemned there is no chaos. Only silence. At the center stands Etienne de Valmorn. He is not the oldest, nor the strongest, yet something about him unsettles the square. His back is straight, his gaze steady. He does not look at the flames being prepared behind him, nor at the priests reading his sentence. Instead, Etienne studies the executioner. For a brief moment, their eyes meet. The executioner hesitates. No one notices the nod, slight, almost invisible, but it is there. The charges are read aloud: treason, blasphemy, forbidden knowledge. The crowd roars as the first torch is thrown. Flames leap upward, devouring the wood, licking the night sky. Smoke rises. The fire grows. Witnesses later swear that something was wrong. As the flames wrapped around Etienne's body, he did not scream. He did not thrash. He did not beg for mercy. He stood still, as if waiting. Then the smoke swallowed him completely. By morning, the square is empty. Ash drifts across the stones. The church declares the Templars destroyed. Chroniclers write their final words. Etienne de Valmorn is officially dead. But beneath the square, far below the embers and prayers, something else is happening. History has just recorded a lie. Long after the flames have died and the crowd has scattered, the square above grows silent. Ash settles into the cracks of the stones, sealing the lie for anyone who dares to believe it. But far beneath Paris, in a tunnel older than the cathedral itself, Etienne de Valmorn still breathes. His body is burned, his lungs torn by smoke, yet he lives. Rough hands pull him across damp stone as blood leaves a dark trail behind. The tunnel smells of earth and rusted iron, and the only light comes from a single oil lamp swaying in the darkness. The man holding it is not a stranger. He is the executioner. His hood is gone now, revealing the mark carved into his neck, a symbol known only to those who have sworn the final Templar oath. An oath spoken once, and never written. Above them, a body burns in Etienne's place. A condemned thief. Drugged. Unconscious. Chosen for one purpose only, to die so another may disappear. The tunnel opens into a hidden chamber where 3 figures wait. Old knights. Broken men. The last living guardians of a secret older than the order itself. They do not speak of the fire. They speak of what must come next. One of them presses a metal object into Etienne's burned palm. It is warm, heavy, engraved with symbols the hurt eyes have stared at too long. The Custodium. Its purpose is never explained. Only its price. A blade is drawn. Etienne's blood drips onto the stone as the vow is spoken. No crown. No banner. No brotherhood. From this moment forward, Etienne is erased. He will walk alone. He will guard what must never be found. He will watch empires rise and rot. When the oath is complete, the knights step back. Etienne is no longer a man condemned to die. He is a shadow condemned to endure. And the world above will never know what truly escaped the flames that night. Present day. Deep beneath Rome, behind doors that officially do not exist, Dr. Eleanor Moreau removes her gloves and exhales slowly. The archive room is cold, carved from stone, sealed by silence and centuries of denial. She is not here by accident. Eleanor is everything the old institutions fear: brilliant, relentless, and impossible to intimidate. Her reputation as a historian borders on dangerous. She does not study legends to admire them. She dissects them, breaks them open, exposes the bones beneath belief. Tall, composed, striking without effort, she moves with the calm confidence of someone who knows she belongs wherever she stands. Her dark hair is tied back, her eyes sharp with a hunger that has nothing to do with ambition and everything to do with truth. On the table before her lies a collection of Templar trial records. Burned names. Erased symbols. Contradictions. Eleanor notices it immediately. One knight appears in the execution lists of 1314, Etienne de Valmorn. Declared burned alive. Case closed. And yet, his sigil resurfaces centuries later. On a battlefield ledger in Constantinople. In a coded margin note from the French Revolution. In a classified Vatican report dated 1917. Same mark. Same handwriting style. Same silence around it. Men die. Empires fall. Ink changes. But this signature does not. Eleanor's fingers trace the symbol slowly. Her pulse quickens, not with fear, but with recognition. She has seen this pattern before, not in history books, but in suppressed files labeled non-reconcilable anomalies. Legends the Church calls coincidence. She calls them survivors. As she scans the final document, a single line arrests her breath. The watcher was present. No explanation. No context. Only a note added centuries later in a different hand. If he still lives, we have already lost. For the first time in years, Eleanor feels it, the unmistakable sensation of being observed. Not by cameras. Not by guards. By something ancient. And very much awake. Eleanor does not sleep that night. Her mind replays the documents again and again, each contradiction fitting into a pattern too precise to be random. By dawn, she has already broken 3 Vatican protocols and requested access to a manuscript officially destroyed in the 17th century. It arrives in pieces. Charred parchment. faded ink. Margins filled with symbols deliberately distorted to confuse anyone without the key. Elena recognizes the technique instantly, a layered cipher used by late Templar scribes to hide meaning in plain sight. Hours pass as she works. When the text finally yields, her breath catches. The manuscript does not describe a weapon. It describes a burden. The custodium is named not as an object of power, but as a mechanism of obedience, an artifact capable of binding will to purpose. Not mind control, as legends exaggerate, but something far more dangerous, the ability to lock loyalty into permanence. Oaths become unbreakable. Faith becomes absolute. Doubt is erased. The text claims the artifact was created not to rule kings, but to prevent betrayal, even by those sworn to guard it. Then comes the passage Elena dreads. The custodium chooses its bearer. Once chosen, time loosens its grip. Not life eternal, only duty without end. Elena leans back, heart pounding. This explains everything. The recurring presence. The unchanged signature. The watcher who does not age as others do. The manuscript names only one guardian, referred to again and again by a single phrase. He who passed through fire. A final illustration shows a knight standing between eras, his face blurred, his body whole, untouched by decay. At the bottom, written in a trembling hand, is a warning rather than a conclusion. Should the watcher fall, the custodium must be found or destroyed. Elena closes the manuscript slowly. If this is true, then the Templars did not vanish. They adapted. And someone, somewhere, is still obeying an oath sworn over 700 years ago. History never records him directly. Instead, he appears in the spaces between events, where explanations fail and witnesses disappear. Elena traces him backward through time, following the custodian's shadow rather than the man himself. Each appearance is subtle, almost dismissible on its own. Together, they form something far more disturbing. Constantinople, 1453. An unnamed knight is described standing atop the walls hours before the city falls. He speaks with commanders who later vanish. One account claims the man walked away as the gates collapsed, untouched by fire or steel. Paris, 1793. During the height of the revolution, a silent observer is reported near the execution lists, not condemned, but present. Prisoners who meet his gaze refuse to renounce their oaths, even facing the blade. Vienna, 1917. A classified intelligence file mentions a man with outdated manners and no records, advising against a political betrayal that would later destroy 3 royal bloodlines. The advisor disappears the same night. Always present before collapse. Never credited after. Elena realizes the truth with a chill that runs deeper than fear. The Watcher does not prevent history. He guides it away from something worse. The Custodium is not used to conquer. It is used to restrain, to ensure certain lines are never crossed, certain secrets never released. Etienne de Valmorn is not immortal. He bleeds. He suffers. He grows weary. But the artifact binds his purpose so tightly that even death rejects him until the oath is fulfilled. The greatest lie is not that he died in 1314. The lie is that he ever stopped serving. As Elena closes her research, a new thought intrudes. sharp and unavoidable. If the Watcher has allowed her to come this far, then he is no longer hiding. He is waiting. Eleanor feels it before she understands it. The air in her apartment shifts, heavy and unnatural, as if the room itself is holding its breath. The city outside continues as normal. Traffic, voices, distant sirens, yet inside, time seems to slow. She is no longer alone. Her laptop screen flickers. A single document opens without her touching the keyboard. It is not a virus, not a hack. The file contains no code, only text. One sentence. You have read far enough. Eleanor's pulse spikes, but she does not panic. Fear clouds judgment, and she has built her career on clarity. Slowly, she turns toward the darkened window. A figure stands across the street, half obscured by shadow and rain. He does not move. He does not signal. He simply waits. Even from this distance, she knows. This is not surveillance. This is acknowledgement. Memories from the manuscript flood back. The fire, the oath, the centuries of silence. The Watcher has not come to stop her. If he wanted that, she would already be gone. He has come because the Custodium is reaching a threshold. Another document opens on her screen. This one older. Personal. A name appears, written in a hand identical to the centuries-old signatures she has studied. Etienne de Valmorne. Below it, a final line. The oath weakens, and when it breaks, the Custodium will choose again. The figure across the street steps back into darkness, vanishing as if he was never there. Eleanor stands frozen, understanding the full weight of what she has uncovered. If the Watcher can fail, if the artifact can choose another, then history is about to repeat itself. And this time, the fire will not be symbolic.